What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Michael Coffie versus Jonathan Rice, and this is going to be a 10-rounder in the heavyweight division, and this fight is going to be Saturday, July 31st from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, and this fight is going to be broadcasted on Fox. And to get into both fighters' resumes, Michael Coffie, fighting out of the United States, holds a record of 12 wins, no defeats, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 37 by BoxRec in the heavyweight division. And to list some of his best victories, he has a knockout win over Luis Eduardo Pena, a knockout win as well over Joey Abel, even though it did end in an injury, and he's coming off a brutal knockout win over Darmani Rock. And again, to his opponent's resume, Jonathan Rice, also fighting out of the United States, holds a record of 13 wins, 6 defeats, and 1 draw, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 100 by BoxRec in the heavyweight division. And to list his draw, losses, and his best victory, first of all, he has a draw to Justin Davenport, and his losses come to Khan Sheehan by unanimous decision, Stephen Shaw by unanimous decision, Tony Yoka by unanimous decision, Arslanbek Makhmudov by knockout, Dempsey McKean by knockout, and Efe Ajagba by unanimous decision. And in my opinion, his best victory came by knockout over Christian Marcial. In my opinion, this fight is going to be one-sided in favor of Michael Coffie, being that he's just the stronger man, and he's really the favorite in this fight. And I just can't see Jonathan Rice really doing anything here. I see it being very, very similar to Jonathan Rice's fight against Efe Ajagba, where he's sort of scared to get hit, stays on the outside, tries to steer clear of getting hit by a huge shot, because obviously, you wouldn't really want to get hit by a brutal right hand of Michael Coffie's, but he is a boxer here. He is a professional, but I just can't see him trying to engage in the action, because against Efe Ajagba, he really, really just ran around the ring and tried not to get hit. And Michael Coffie having similar power to Ajagba, I see the same thing happening, or almost the same as well. And I see this fight going the distance. I can definitely see a late stoppage, but I just think Jonathan Rice will do the same thing he did against Ajagba. It would be a pretty boring fight in my opinion. I can't really see this fight having too much action, and if it does, I really hope so, because I want to see a good night of fights. But yeah, I can't really see too much action here. I just see Michael Coffie trying to chase down Jonathan Rice through the ring, and I just really see Jonathan Rice sticking the jab out there, trying to land it, obviously, to cushion some of Michael Coffie's shots. But if Coffie gets Rice on the ropes, he could definitely end the fight there, because against Darmani Rock, even though his back was on the ropes, he landed a counter uppercut, I believe it was, that sent him down. That was a brutal knockdown. But Jonathan Rice does have a good chin, because he's only been stopped a few times, and those few times he has been stopped, it has been to guys that are either young prospects, up-and-coming contenders, and really, when you look at the guys he's lost to, they are really, really good fighters. Makhmudov, Yoka, Shaw, those guys are some good young prospects. Even Efe Ajagba, all those guys could be future world champions. Great fighters there. And Jonathan Rice, without those fights, he could have a decent record, because when do you see some of these top 15, top 20 guys fighting those type of guys and going the distance with them? You rarely see it. Jonathan Rice, he's got a lot of heart to step in there with some of these top guys, and he was actually a late replacement here. Michael Coffie was supposed to face Gerald Washington, who's a former world title challenger, and I actually thought that fight was a 50-50. I could have saw either man winning, but here, Jonathan Rice is a huge underdog, and I just can't really see him pulling it off, because his fight style really doesn't match up to a power punching upcoming fighter like Coffie, because he has fought so many fighters like that before, and it has not ended well for him. So therefore, I believe Michael Coffie is going to get a unanimous decision, and as I mentioned before, I could definitely see a late stoppage, but I'm really just sticking to my pick, sticking to my gut feeling that this fight is going to go the distance, and Michael Coffie is going to get a unanimous decision, as I mentioned before, and I believe the judges will score the bout 190, 99-91, and 98-92. So overall, I believe that Michael Coffie will get his 13th victory as he defeats Jonathan Rice by unanimous decision. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.